Hi, I'm Eric Hutchinson. I'm the principal broker and owner of Hutchinson Realty. Welcome to video 22 of the Negotiating Your Next Home video series. This is part 3 of a section of videos that we're doing on the new construction contract. So please go back and watch the previous 2 videos prior to this one so that you can catch up with our new construction contract. The new construction contract is different than the resale home contract, and we're only going to be going over the differences between the two. Today, we're going to be talking about the survey. Do I need to get a survey on a new construction home? We're also going to be talking about the builder's warranty. What kind of warranty does a builder give on a new construction house? Do I even need to have a warranty because it's brand new? And thirdly, we're going to talk about home inspection. Now, we know on a resale home, we should definitely get a home inspection to find out if there's anything that has gone wrong with the property. But what about new construction? Do I really need to get a home inspection on new construction? So those are the topics that we're going to be talking about today. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first thing we're going to talk about is survey. Now, we have the survey on the resale home contract as well, but it's kind of important that we talk about it with new construction because a lot of buyers feel that because it's new construction that they don't need to get a survey. So I'm not going to tell you to not get a survey, but I can tell you that most buyers don't get a survey if the construction has already been completed or if they are almost done or in the process of doing the new house, they usually don't get a survey. But I can't answer the question of should you get a survey, because is it possible that the new construction has encroached on the neighbor's house or there's some kind of unseen thing that has happened since the survey? Absolutely, that could have happened. Notice the part that I've highlighted right below me. It says buyer is notified that a pre-construction survey plot plan is completed prior to construction and may not show the exact location of all improvements, easements, and encroachments. So it's possible that the new construction was not built within the boundaries. It's just not likely, but it's up to you whether or not you want to get a survey, and it is your right. It is not a law and you don't have to get one, but it's up to you. So I hope that's clear. Number 16 deals with code compliance, and it just basically says that the seller is going to complete the construction as to the codes of the city or the town that the new construction is being built. They're going to abide by those codes or they're going to exceed the requirements of those codes. And if you'll notice down at the very bottom of the page, it says important notice that some counties will not have as strict as codes as some other cities in that county. So, for instance, if you live in Gravette, their codes may be different than if you live in Bentonville or Bella Vista or Rogers or Springdale. So there may be different code restrictions. So that's just a little bit of a disclaimer. So if you are in a very rural area and maybe not even in the city limits, your codes may be more laxed than the codes of a property that's built in the city limits. So you just need to be aware of that because the builder is probably aware of that and they may or may not be putting in the codes that you want or putting in the things in the house that meet those codes. So make sure that you check that and make sure that you are satisfied with the construction. Are they up to code? That's really important. So let's go over to the next page and let's talk about warranty. So does there need to be a warranty on a new construction home? Well, many of the things in the home already have a built-in warranty. For instance, all of the appliances are brand new. They have a manufacturer warranty. The heating and air unit has a manufacturer warranty. And so there are some built-in warranties that you have, but almost always the builder does what we call a 1-year builder's warranty. Now, I have in the past, I've been doing this a long time, seen where builders exceeded the 1-year builder's warranty, but I have never seen a builder say, sorry, you're buying the house as is and I'm not going to provide any warranty. Almost always the builder is going to give you what we call a 1-year builder's warranty. However, your realtor needs to put that in the contract so that it's clear and it's legal. It says in this paragraph that the builder is going to provide a warranty, but that they are not going to warrant against concrete and wood that have some cracks or some split in the wood or something like that, because wood expands and contracts with heat, and so does concrete. Over time, there's going to be some hairline cracks. So it just says that the builder's not going to cover those minor things that happen. Now, if there is a large crack in the driveway or in the foundation, or if the wood splits in half and causes a structural problem, then the builder is supposed to cover that in the first year. It's kind of the bumper to bumper to have a new car sales analogy here. When you buy a new car, your first 3 years and 36,000 miles, you get a bumper to bumper that covers everything. Same thing with a new construction. Your first year is a bumper to bumper. It covers everything, whether or not the doors are shutting properly or there's a hinge that's squeaking or something. And so it's everything is supposed to be new and function like new. Now look down at the bottom of the paragraph here. It says seller agrees to perform warranty work in a timely manner when written requests are made from the buyer. Buyer is advised that third-party home warranty contracts may be available. So it just basically says that the builder has a little bit of grace there. So if you call today and say, hey, the door doesn't shut properly, that they've got a reasonable amount of time to do that. They probably aren't going to come over at 10 o'clock at night or something, but usually within days they'll come over and get that item fixed. And obviously if it's an emergency, they should act a little bit more quickly. So that's just what this page talks about. So you definitely want to get a 1-year builder's warranty, and that should be put in the contract. Now let's go over to the next page, and we're going to talk about inspection and repairs. Should you get a home inspection? It's a little bit like the survey thing that we talked about earlier. It's up to you whether or not you want to get a home inspection. It's not a law. You don't have to get a home inspection. However, it is advisable, and most realtors are going to advise you, even if it's new construction, to go ahead and get an inspector to go through the property and make sure that everything is functioning the way it's supposed to function, and to make sure the builder didn't cut any corners. It's just an accountability there to make sure everything was constructed up to code and correctly. So we always recommend that. However, usually on a resale home contract, it says that the buyer is going to do a home inspection within 10 business days from the time this contract is signed by both parties and that we are under contract. But on the new construction, the process may not be complete. The new construction may not be finished, and so we would going to work either backwards, or we're just going to wait till the certificate of occupancy has been issued. So letter A says after this real estate contract has been signed, and that's exactly like the resale home contract, but I would not recommend checking letter A unless the construction is already complete. So if the new construction is already complete and ready to be moved into, then you could do letter A. But a lot of times the construction is not quite complete, maybe only 90% complete, and they're about to put the flooring in. So at that point, I would check letter C, and it's basically 10 business days prior to closing. That way we're working backwards from the closing instead of from the accepted contract. And that's usually what I recommend. The certificate of occupancy sometimes is not given until a few days before closing, and you don't want to wait till then to do your home inspection. So that would be my recommendation. Notice the part that I have highlighted right here. It says buyer and seller shall agree on punch list items prior to closing. So everything is brand new and is supposed to function like new. So usually on a resale home, we try not to get too picky with cosmetic things like scratches or, normal wear and tear. The carpet is worn in areas or something like that. But on new construction house, the house is supposed to be brand new. It's supposed to be, everything's supposed to function like brand new. So you have what we call a punch list. So the home inspector is going to do the home inspection usually, and then the buyer is going to submit through the realtor an inspection, repair, and survey addendum, and it's going to list all the punch list items. And in this case, on new construction, we're going to list all the things that aren't wrong or that aren't right with the property, including scratches, things that need to be touched up on paint. Everything is supposed to be like new. So usually new construction buyers are usually a little bit more picky because the house is supposed to be brand new. You wouldn't want to buy a brand new car that had a scratch on it, but you might buy a used car that had a scratch on it. So same thing applies with the house. Now I love item number 22 that says buyer's interference. That just means that if the construction is in process, it's not completed, that you, the buyer, are not going to interfere with the contractors. You're not going to show up there and say, hey, you're not doing that right. You need to do it this way. Or, hey, I'm buying this house and I really would like for you to put in this extra feature into the property. You are not supposed to be talking to the contractors. Only the builder can do that. And so they don't want you on site during the construction process, not to mention that there's liability issues. So it just says you're not going to interfere with the construction process if it's not complete. All right, well, guys, we have gone long enough this time. Hopefully, we'll finish up the new construction contract in video 4. So if you have any questions or you need a realtor to help you through this process, please reach out to me at info@hutchrealty.com. You can always visit our website where you can view every listing in Northwest Arkansas. And if you are a seller, you can get a free home evaluation where we can give you an evaluation on your property, see what you might sell for. Then you can buy a new construction house if you want to. So hope this video finds you in a good place. May God bless you and your family, and I hope to hear from you soon.